Eric Thomas on turning setbacks into comebacks with mindset mastery. In a world where setbacks seem to follow us like a relentless shadow, we often find ourselves questioning why some people manage to bounce back stronger than ever, while others seem stuck in a perpetual cycle of disappointment. Tonight, I want to take you through a remarkable journey with Eric Thomas, where he shares how mindset mastery can transform our most challenging moments into opportunities for growth and triumph. Let me tell you this. Have you ever found yourself at the bottom of a deep well, feeling utterly defeated by your circumstances? Maybe it was a job loss, a relationship failure, or a health crisis that left you feeling broken and hopeless. Well, here's something you should know. Those moments of despair are not just fleeting emotions, but powerful learning experiences, if we choose to view them through the lens of resilience and perseverance. You might be wondering, how do we turn these setbacks into comebacks? Enter Eric Thomas, a motivational speaker, author, and entrepreneur who has faced his own share of challenges but emerged victorious. In his insightful talk titled, Turning Setbacks into Comebacks with Mindset Mastery, Eric shares his journey and provides us with invaluable lessons on how to master our minds and turn our adversities into assets. One of the first things Eric emphasizes is the importance of reframing our thoughts. He reminds us that our mindset is the filter through which we perceive reality. When we face setbacks, our brains tend to focus on the negative aspects of what went wrong. However, Eric suggests that we must train our minds to see the silver lining, even in the darkest of times. By doing so, we begin to see setbacks not as insurmountable obstacles, but as stepping stones towards greater success. To illustrate this point, let's delve into a real-life example from Eric's life. During one of his early entrepreneurial ventures, he faced significant financial losses. Instead of giving up, he decided to use the setback as a catalyst for growth. He redefined his goals, sought out new resources, and learned from his mistakes. This shift in perspective allowed him to rebuild his business and eventually achieve even greater success. Here's something you should know. The ability to reframe setbacks is a skill that anyone can develop with practice and patience. Next, Eric talks about the power of visualization. He believes that imagining ourselves succeeding in our goals can significantly boost our confidence and resilience. Imagine standing on the podium receiving an award for your latest achievement. Now, imagine being in the same situation, but this time facing a major setback. How would you react? Would you feel discouraged and overwhelmed? Or would you channel that energy into pushing forward? To help us understand the impact of visualization, Eric shares a story about a friend who struggled with anxiety. Before each big presentation, she would visualize herself delivering a flawless speech, complete with confident body language and a clear voice. Over time, her visualization technique became so effective that she no longer experienced anxiety during presentations. This transformation shows us how powerful our minds can be when we harness their creative potential. But mastering our mindset isn't just about positive thinking. It also involves embracing failure. Eric argues that failure is not something to be feared, but rather an essential part of the learning process. He recounts a time when he faced severe criticism from critics, which left him devastated. Rather than wallowing in self-pity, he chose to analyze the feedback and learn from it. This approach ultimately led to him becoming one of the most respected motivational speakers in the world today. To drive home the importance of embracing failure, Eric shares another personal anecdote. When he was starting his career as a writer, he submitted his first book proposal to several publishers, all of whom rejected it. Instead of giving up, he took the rejection as a chance to improve his craft. He read extensively, studied writing techniques, and eventually published his book, which became a bestseller. Here's something you should know: the key to turning failure into a comeback lies in our willingness to persevere despite the odds stacked against us. Lastly, Eric emphasizes the role of community support in overcoming adversity. He highlights the importance of surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who uplift and encourage us. Whether it's a group of friends who share similar passions or a supportive network of mentors, having people in our corner can make all the difference in achieving our goals. To illustrate this concept, Eric tells the story of a young athlete who was struggling to overcome injuries and setbacks. Despite the discouragement, he found strength in the support of his teammates and coaches. Together, they worked tirelessly to build his skills and confidence. As a result, he went on to become a champion in his sport. Here's something you should know: the collective effort of a supportive community can propel us towards greatness. So, what can we take away from Eric Thomas' talk on turning setbacks into comebacks with mindset mastery? Simply put, it's about rewiring our brains to see challenges as opportunities for growth. By practicing reframing, visualization, embracing failure, and building a supportive community, we can transform our most difficult moments into powerful tools for success. In closing, remember that every setback is a lesson waiting to be learned. Embrace the challenge, learn from your mistakes, and never lose sight of your dreams. Because when we truly master our minds, we unlock the potential to overcome anything life throws our way. Here's something you should know: the journey to turning setbacks into comebacks is ongoing, and it requires constant effort and dedication. But the rewards are immeasurable, both for ourselves and those around us. So let's commit to mastering our minds today, and watch as our lives transform into stories of resilience and triumph.